people who have given up on you thinking you are nothing today. But they don't know that God has ordained you to help their generation. But they miss it. Why? Because of the way they treated you. Listen, there are 5 kinds of people you can never fight and win in this life. There are 5 kinds of people I will beg you never to fight in your life. Anywhere you see them or meet them, avoid them. Number 1 is whoever has helped you in life. Don't ever rise against them. Don't ever fight them. Your helper must not be a perfect person. Don't fight them. Don't speak against them. And sometimes many of us judge without knowing what is happening or what happened. You conclude and run into conclusions. I paid a bride price for somebody. I did that, and the person fixed a date. I told him, fix a date for this thing. He fixed a date. His family had no time. I paid everything. Then I said, fix for wedding. He fixed for wedding. I calculated myself and saw that I had no money. So I said, please postpone it 2 weeks later. He got angry and began to spit everywhere. Please, should I go empty-handed? Shouldn't I contribute? Shouldn't I assist? So your helper is trying to see how he will be comfortable to assist you, but your entitlement mentality is making you say, now. Listen to me. Let me tell you the kind of people you should start avoiding. Those people who call you and say, you did not see my message, Abi. You saw my call. You don't want to pick me. Well done, no. Please just delete their number immediately. The person you are calling might be busy. The person you are calling might be dying. Might be having a problem. Hey. I was dialing the number of somebody. I dialed the number. Nobody did it. For days. I said, what is happening? There is nobody I can contact again. I said, what is happening? You know what I began to do? I began to pray. Till the next day, I dialed the number again. The number went off. I said, yay! I abandoned everything I was doing and ran to the mountain immediately. I just got up like I said, I'm going to the mountain. I began to pray. Little did I know that she was rushed to the hospital and was in a hospital bed. But after that day, she was discharged the next day, and she called me and said, do you know what happened to me? That they just fired me an arrow from my office. You don't know what is happening to the person. You don't know the situation the person is going through. Everybody has a challenge. Appreciate people. The little time they give to you. The little thing they do. Make you trigger more. Don't ever fight a helper. Never you. Number 2, don't ever fight a widow. If you see them, avoid fighting them. Avoid anything that has to do with breaking their heart, making them feel pain. Avoid it. No matter how that person is, no matter what has happened, no matter what they did. You see that one? God might show you mercy, but God might not allow you conquer. You might suffer for it. Because at that time, when the person is crying, the person's heart is directly to God. Number 3 is an orphan. An orphan. Number 4 is an anointed man. An anointed man. Even if God has abandoned him, the Bible said, and God rejected Saul. But even after rejecting him, when David met Saul and had the access to kill him, David said, no, touch not this one. This is God's anointed. But you know the thing? David understood that Saul was anointed, but Saul didn't understand that David was anointed. Allow God fight them. Don't fight them. Don't camp against them. Don't be part of it. It brings a generational curse. Don't join people who do that. It brings a generational curse. When you see an anointed fighting an anointed, it is because the anointed doesn't have sense. Leave leave the battle for God. Allow God, the God that fought others will fight that one and fight anybody with that person. And that was why the children of Saul died with him. Oh my God, you don't understand. David was, listen, there are 4 differences of the anointing of David with the anointing of Saul. Number 1, an animal had to die for David to be anointed. The Bible said, and Samuel took a horn of oil. Before you get a horn of oil, an animal has died. It is the horn of an animal that you use to anoint. When it was the time of Saul, they just took glass. The Bible said a glass of oil. A glass of. So when he began to fight the man called David, even while he said he was anointed, the curse from God took him and took all his sons and his generation. The last but not the least, never you fight a man that has a stronger covenant than you. Your offering is 20 naira and you are fighting somebody whose offering is 200,000. You are still, do you know somebody has given several times we've seen offering of fake money here, fake money. Somebody gives fake 1,000 naira notes. And he thinks his generation will be okay. And he will come and say, Father, every occultic man in my house, your neck will break. Your neck will break. Never see anything. Never you fight a man who's covenant. What is your covenant? What is your covenant? You are fighting somebody who has rejected everything because of God. You are fighting against somebody who comes on Thursday and prays, comes on Sunday and commit. He dedicates himself. Listen to me. There's a difference between going to church in the morning and going to church in the evening. Are you hearing me now? It takes passion and love for God and understanding of the Spirit to pray in the evening like this. To seek God in the evening. Because we've taken the morning thing to be a normal ceremony. So it takes dedication and understanding. What is your covenant? What is your covenant? What is your covenant? Apple, you eat. Ewedu, you eat. Santana, you eat. Your soup, they even mix it with pussy and ogbono. And you want to go and fight somebody who doesn't eat soup at all. Opa, Mamwe, only you. Food have not done, you have tested 5 times. And you want to go and fight somebody who has patience to wait until the food gets prepared. What is your covenant? What is your covenant? Christmas is coming, you are preparing shoes you will wear, clothes you will wear. And somebody you are fighting is preparing to go to a mountain. What is your covenant? And you think you will win. Listen. These are the things that attract the God of divine assistance. Because when you do these things, when you do them, God will assist you very easily. When you go against them, you don't know why